Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Receiver. Right, 88. And go 56, 27%.
Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Derek Morgan in on the stop.
Run. Gonna drop something else, baby. Shut down. Zebra. Regular. Yo, blue 80. Regular. Zebra.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, Barkley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The veteran Connor Barwin in on the stop.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. On the stop that time, it's William Gay.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down, Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A Tennessee first down. That one Mariota to Matthews. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, Mariota. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Then he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And the Giants ready to come out now and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start to...
He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just... figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Hot.
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. He finds Beckham complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. 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 Leopard.
it to him up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And Rosas puts this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box, and guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play. An
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's Lauletta after the interception. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Lucky 56.
Here's a give to Barkley. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and 2, Lauletta letting one go deep for the end zone. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 27 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Throwing, Mariota. Forced out to his left. Room here to run. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. Now Mariota. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A second down throw here for Mariota. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Olivier Vernon in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Mariota now from the 50. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Led on first down, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That goes for a gain of 31.
Let's face it, it's tough to defend guys just in regular time. But when they get extra time, when the guy maneuvers outside of the pocket, that's just almost unfair because now trying to stay with a receiver, very, very difficult to do, and a big play is often the result.
On 1st and 10, Lauletta. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And incomplete on the deep ball. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota looking deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And his kick is good. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And he's into the clear. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Cody Latimer, 73 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Rosas now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Lewis. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. A very solid gain of 27. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mariota now, 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
On first down, it's Lauletta. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Detroit! Detroit!
Lauletta again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking for a first down throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. It's Lawletta off play action, sliding out of the pocket, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Morgan. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, here's Lawletta. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Let's go.
A first down throw for Mariota. Room to run past midfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Let's go. One.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Mariota again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Eluding the pressure right. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta. And Ingram puts it in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Benny Logan in there on the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Derek Morgan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Watch it now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Benny Logan in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives.
Let's go.
We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he finds Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Mariota on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me,
and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Raymond now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Morgan able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, Loletta. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards there and a first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they're going to face a third down.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Lauletta now to throw it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big gain.
They'll run it now out of the guns. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. Dion Lewis. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, 88 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now out come the Giants. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On second down, here's Henry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, that's Lewis. Lewis has the first down and then some. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
Back to the air, Lauletta on second down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Throwing here, Mariota. Going deep here for Taylor. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Giant territory.